Light One Candle. Is this on? Yeah, okay. This song was written by Peter Yarrow of Peter, Paul, and Mary fame. And it's a Hanukkah song, but also it's really an anti-war, pro-civil rights song. So how resonant these lyrics are still together today. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Holy cow. Have we come this far always believing that justice would somehow prevail? This is the burden, and this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Not must not, by the way, but will not. Don't let the light go out. Light one candle for the three children with thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. But light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in, that anger won't tear us apart. And light one candle to bring us together with peace as the song in our heart. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. It's not on the slides, I don't think. It was just one more time, don't let the light go out, but that's okay.
Good morning and happy first day of Hanukkah. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist congregation in Fullerton, California. If you are joining us online, it is really foggy here this morning. And I have people in the Midwest watching this morning and they're going, "There's 6 inches of snow, Reverend Rob. Stop complaining, it's 60 degrees." We are so glad that you are with us on also this third week of Advent. If you are here new, just know that we are an inclusive community dedicated to building a better world. We try and make this a safe space for all, including our siblings in the LGBTQ plus community. So however you identify, you are welcome here. UUCF acknowledges that this land is situated in the original ancestral homelands of the Ahachiman, the Kizh, and the Tongva peoples. May we continue to have the humility and courage to help restore what has been broken and the wisdom to live into a new solidarity with indigenous communities and the earth. Got a couple of announcements. I forgot one, and this is really important. It has to do with OWL, Our Whole Lives. There it is. Okay. We are excited to offer Our Whole Lives, also known as OWL, to any 7th through 9th graders who wish to collaborate with Live Oak UCC in Brea, so their students will be joining us as well. Please look for more information about signing up coming soon and speak to Megan, Joy, Carter. If you have any questions, the important dates probably to remember, January 7th, that's the big one. So that's the parent informational meeting. It will be on Zoom at 7 o'clock. So look on the newsletter, look on the RE newsletter, and we are excited to offer this once again and are appreciative of UCC Brea as well to help with this amazing, amazing program. I wish that I would have been in this program and had it when I was young. So hopefully if you have kids 7th through 9th grade, please take advantage of this. Following today's service, you're invited to join the Social Action Committee meeting in Chapman Lounge or the guided meditation workshop. That's at 1 o'clock in the choir room. Debbie Langenbacher also has a holiday card for our adopted family, the family that we've adopted. She would like for you to sign it and send your well wishes to our adopted family. This is a different holiday for them, a very difficult and different holiday for them. So we want to send them our love and support. Next Sunday, we're going to celebrate the coming of the light with a musical solstice service. This is really exciting. It's going to be filled with cherished songs and traditions. Not only are you going to see Cordially Yours this week, but you're coming back next week. A twofer. So plan on being here for lots of wonderful music. And then plan to stay after our solstice service for an extended social hour. That means more food, by the way. We invite you to bring holiday treats to share, so sort of a potluck kind of thing. Pat Mannion is asking all attendees, especially members of the hospitality team, to stay after and learn the ins and outs of our shared kitchen. Mark your calendars for Wednesday the 24th at 5 o'clock. We will be here for the candlelight Christmas service, and we hope that you will join us. We try and schedule it at 5. That's after an afternoon meal or before everything starts in the evening. So we hope that you'll join us. Our administrator, Amy, is updating the directory. If you'd like to be included, or if you have any changes, let her know by December 28th. She's trying to get that updated before the new year. And before we start our service, we invite Pat Mannion to come up and give an update from the board. This is a monthly update that the board wants to give to you, information. So let's welcome Pat up.
Hey everybody, as your board vice president, I would love to give you an update on what's going on. There we go, next slide. Just a reminder that you are absolutely welcome to come to the board meetings. We would love to see you there. Let us know in advance if you can, that would be nice. We can do them over Zoom, so you can attend over Zoom, or you can come in person. We often have them right here. We almost always have them right here in one of the rooms. Our next board meeting, I totally didn't bring my glasses, but I think it says January 4. January 4. Thank you. And now glasses are in my hands. I tested these earlier. They actually do work. Sign-up sheets on the next slide for volunteers will be handed out. I forgot to print out real ones, but I've got this, and this will work. I'm sure somebody will hand this to somebody, and somebody will know what to do with it, even though it is not marked very clearly. We would love, especially volunteers for personnel, HR, those of you with experience in that arena, also social media, PR people. We would really love people in that arena as well to volunteer for that. But you can also just volunteer for anything. We'll find you. We love you. You will enjoy working and bringing our community together. The next slide. We have outdoor banners and an A-frame that you could also call that like a sandwich board, like the little triangle thing that stands out front. They're on their way. It says here on December 23rd. We hope to come and find them in our doorstep, and that is what they look like. We had a crack team of designers together to make this, and we think they will really help us to give some community outreach. Next slide. We will be announcing soon that in January, we'll have a date for a conversation, a congregational conversation. We try to do this every year if we can. It's really important to have everybody get together and talk about what it means to be here, what they love about being here, what they would like to see here. And that is a chance for all of you to have this conversation together. When we get the date, we'll let you know, and it will be right here, right after a service or as part of a service. We'll let you know that too. Next slide. New to UU. Whether you are brand new to UU or you feel like you want to learn what it's like to be UU because you never got that experience, we will be having our next one on February 8th. That's a Sunday. It will be right after service. Childcare will be provided, and some food will be provided as well. This is a great opportunity for you to learn about UUism, especially from some of us. We'll have some people sharing their stories, and we'll share some history on UU. And we'll share that with you and you. That joke does get old. I admit that joke does get old. Lastly, not least, Zazzle store. I will not use the forbidden word, but please check out our Zazzle store. It's our way of sharing and getting things that you want. And I'm going to figure out what it is. I've never used Zazzle before. Yes, me, this 58-year-old guy has never used Zazzle, a supposed tech guy. I suppose I am. And I have not used Zazzle, so I will. I pledge to you, I will use it. And you should too. And that's it.
Thank you, Patrick. I just got a fabulous black shirt with the rainbow emblem of the chalice. I wanted to wear it for church, but not yet. But it is 2 or 3 days, you order it, and it's at your doorstep. So please take advantage and use Zazzle, because we need to get out there and share the message that we are here and we are welcoming. Our caring listener for this week is Mary Botts. You can speak with her after the service if you have any concerns or just want someone to talk to and know that everything you say is confidential. We'll be sharing joys and sorrows a little bit later in the service. The pink slips are in the back. If you would like to fill those out, try and get them to us before Time for All Ages. If you're joining us on Facebook or on Zoom, try to get those in the next couple of minutes so that we can include you. Okay, 1 to 2 minutes to say hello to everybody.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, everyone. My name is Christine Araoka. Welcome. For our hymn of the month, we'll be singing hymn number 57, All Beautiful, the March of Days. Please rise in mind, body, or spirit and join us in singing. Oh, thanks, Mary. Thanks, Mary. Here we go.
Be seated. I now invite Kyra Keener to light the chalice and our Advent candles, followed by a Hebrew and Hanukkah blessing, and we will light the menorah as well. This morning, we are recognizing the December festivals of Advent, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa with their messages of hope symbolized by light. We light our chalice and the third candle of Advent, the pink candle. What does it stand for? It stands for joy. Not just any simple cheer, but the experience of joy that cannot be contained. Advent asks us to proclaim our gladness as a gift to the world, even when sorrow and uncertainty abound. May we share our hearts through our words, our music, and the way we live our lives. Let the fullness of our joy lead to more freedom. Please join me in saying our unison affirmation. This flame affirms the light of truth, the warmth of community, and the fire of commitment. Love is the doctrine that we share. The quest for truth is our sacrament, and service is our prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve human need. Thus do we covenant with one another. Now I invite Bruce and Debbie Reback.
Tonight at sundown is the first night of Hanukkah, and I like to just say a little shout out to those people that were celebrating Hanukkah, what was yesterday for them in Australia. We should all be able to practice whatever religious and spiritual beliefs we have without fear of any kind of retribution, especially violence. So in saying that, Bruce will say the prayer. It should come up on a slide. We'll practice, and then we'll say it as we light the candles.
Well, why don't we practice first, and then we'll like this way.
So here we go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
Asher kitshanu mitzvotav
v'tzivanu v'hadlenu
ner shel Shabbat.
Hanukkah.
All right.
Okay, let's do it.
Now let's do it all together, and then I will light.
A 1, 2, a 3.
Baruch
Atah
atah
Adonai
Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kitshanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel
Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance a hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they will shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Oh, one for each night, they will shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play.
Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay.
Oh, dreidel, 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 now dreidel I will play.
Shalom Aleichem.
Hebenu shalom alechem. Hebenu shalom alechem. Hebenu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem. We bring God's peace now, God's peace we bring unto you.
It is our custom to provide donations of non-perishable food and personal items for Pathways of Hope, a local food bank. Please check the dates on your items, for we are unable to accept and donate any items that may have an expired date. As the children come forward, they are asked to collect donations placed at the end of the rows. And now the children are invited to come forward for a time for all ages.
From your receive to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live.
Good morning. Okay, I was like, is it on? Good morning. My name is Megan Watson. I am the teen coordinator here at UCF. This is Joy Ellis, our elementary teacher. And we are going to talk about the winter solstice a little bit early because it's technically next week. But next week we have a special treat for you all from our kiddos. You have to wait and see. You have to come back next week to find out. So it was the middle of winter, and the sun had grown very old. All year long, the sun had worked very hard, rising and setting day after day. All year long, the sun had fed everybody on earth, shining and shining, giving energy to the trees and the flowers and the grasses so they could grow and feed the animals and the birds and the insects and the people. All year long, the sun's gravity held tight to the spinning ball of the earth and the twirling ball of the moon and the 8 other whirling planets as they traveled around and around and around and around and around and around, until the poor sun was dizzy watching it all. Now the poor, tired sun could barely make it up in the morning, and after a very short time, needed to sleep again. So the days grew shorter and the nights grew longer, till the day was so short it was hardly worth getting up for. Night felt sorry for the sun. "Come to my arms and rest, child," she said. "After all, I am your mother. You were born out of my darkness billions of years ago, and you will return to me when all things end. Let me cradle you now as I shelter every galaxy and star in the universe." So Night wrapped her great arms around the sun, and the night was very long indeed. "Why does the dark go on so long?" asked children all over the earth. "Won't the sun ever come back again?" "The sun is very tired," the old one said. "But maybe if you children say thank you for all the things the sun does for us, the light may return in the morning." The children sang songs to the sun. They thought about all the things the sun gave them. "Thank you for growing the lettuces and the corn and the rice and the wheat," they said. "Thank you for growing the trees of the forests and the seaweed in the oceans and the krill that feeds the whales. Thank you for stirring the air and making winds that bring the rain." Every time a child said thank you, the sun began to feel a little warmer and a little brighter. Wrapped safely in the arms of night, the sun grew younger and younger. At last, the children had to go to bed. "We will stay up and wait for the sun to rise again," said the old ones. "Can't we stay up too?" the children asked. "You can try, but you will get too sleepy," the old ones said. "But you can each light a candle, because all fire is a spark of the sun's fire. Put your candle in a very safe place and let it keep vigil for you as you sleep and dream of sunrise." So the children lit their candles and put them in a very safe place, and each flame was a little spark of the sun's fire. And the sun peeped out from between the arms of night and saw all the little fires and began to feel warmer and brighter and younger still. Early in the morning, the old ones woke the children. Together, they climbed a high hill and faced to the east, the direction of sunrise. They sang songs to the sun and ran around trying to keep warm. They waited and waited to see what dawn would bring. The sky began to turn from black to indigo to blue. Slowly, the sky grew light. A golden glow crept over the horizon. Night opened her great arms, and in a burst of brightness, the sun appeared, new and strong and shining. For in the long night, the sun had rested well and grown young from the songs and the thanks of the children, young as a brand new baby, born out of night once more. Everybody cheered, and the children jumped up and down. "The sun has returned! The sun is reborn!" the people cried, and they danced and they sang to celebrate the birth of a new day. And then they went home to breakfast. The end. All right, friends, let's go to our classes.
Go with wisdom, go with wonder, go to greet a brand new day. Learn to see the light within you as we send you on your way. Go with wisdom, go with wonder, go to greet a brand new day. Learn to see the light within you. 'Cause we send you on your way. Go with wisdom, go with wonder, go to greet a brand new day. Learn to see the light within you as we send you on your way. Go with wisdom, go with wonder, go to greet a brand new day. Learn to see the light within you as we send you on your way. Go with wisdom, go with wonder, go to greet a brand new day. Learn to see the light within you as we send you on your way. Go with wisdom, go with wonder, go to greet a brand new day. Learn to see the light within you as we send you on your way.
It is now time for our joys, our concerns, and our sorrows. We begin by lighting a candle for all concerns for the larger world, our wish for peace and justice, our hopes for the children who will inherit this planet. May this candle represent all these wishes and calls to action that are more than we can articulate in this space. Pastoral concern and sorrow. There have been 3 shootings this week. The first one, Kentucky State University in my hometown of Frankfort, Kentucky, where 2 lost their lives. Brown University over the weekend, where 2 lost their lives. And the updated death toll at Bondi Beach in Australia is now up to 16. Thoughts and prayers are not enough. May we take this seriously and vote with our conscience. And now let us share the personal joys and sorrows in our congregation's life. Shelby echoes this sorrow. The shootings of our beloved Jewish community is an atrocity. Like Reverend Rob said a couple of weeks ago, prayers are not enough. Great thanks to the brave bystander. I don't know if you've seen the video, but this brave man tackled the shooter, one of the shooters. The heroism is amazing. She wants to thank that brave bystander. Down with violence and hatred. A joy from Natalie Cruz. She is celebrating the birth of a new granddaughter, Lyra. We welcome Lyra into the world, Natalie. And another joy from Gil and Sarah. My little family is visiting church with me today. Liam will be 1 year next month, and Sarah and I have been married since the last visit. So many congratulations on the birthday and wedding. We now light one more candle for all the joys, concerns, and sorrows that remain unexpressed but are held close to our hearts. And so we say together our words of affirmation on the screen. We join you in celebrating your joys. May you feel our love and compassion for your sorrows and concerns, for all that is spoken and unspoken. May the caring of our beloved community sustain us all.
For our next hymn, we'll be singing a Christmas hymn written by Betty Jo Angerbrandt, 1931. Hymn number 147, When All the Peoples on This Earth. You may rise in mind, body, or spirit and join us in singing.
When every single soul is free,
let us move into the spirit of meditation, reflection, and prayer. You may close your eyes, take a deep breath, whatever helps you to find your center. We are in the midst of a season of celebration, of the birth of new hope, of the festival of lights, of the triumph of freedom. The darkness of the year is lifting and the time of light grows longer. Let us be embraced by the strength and power of this sacred space that we each bring as we create this beloved community. And may the power and strength join us together as we move through the season of celebration into a new year with a new vision of hope for peace on earth. Let us now share a minute of silence. common symbol found in the December holidays is candles. Used as a symbol of enlightenment, illumination, and reflection, their warm glow reminds us that even the tiny light can pierce the darkness. During the season of Advent, 5 candles represent bringing the light of peace, hope, joy, and love into this world, centered in the spirit of Christmas. During Hanukkah, 8 candles symbolize miracles of faith, representing the miracle of the oil and a renewed commitment to faith. Spreading light, a symbolic light into the darkest time of the year, may be seen as an effort to make the world brighter through good deeds and acts of righteousness. Resilience, celebrating the courage of the Maccabees to preserve their way of life and encourage reflection on carrying forward that legacy of resilience. During our winter solstice celebration, we light candles to symbolize the return of light to the darkness of winter, reminding us of our connection to the interdependent web of life through the cycles of nature. During Kwanzaa, candles serve as a rededication to each of the 7 principles. Unity, to strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. Determination, to define and name ourselves as well as to create and speak for ourselves. Collective work and responsibility, to build and maintain our community together and to solve problems together. Cooperative economics, to build and maintain local businesses and to profit from them together. Purpose, to make our collective vocation and building the developing of our community in order to restore dignity and prosperity to everyone. Creativity, to do as much as we can in whatever way we can to leave our community more beautiful and more beneficial than when we inherited it. Faith, to believe in the inherent dignity of all people and the righteousness and victory of this struggle. All of these holiday candles serve as a reminder of the enduring power of hope and solidarity. They call us to be active participants in creating a better world, to light a candle in the darkness and inspire others to do the same.
Before I start, I have to share this meme with you that I saw on Facebook about Hanukkah. And it's very pertinent to what we deal with today. Imagine if your cell phone was at 10%, but lasted 8 days. Now you understand Hanukkah. But winter can be hard on some people. You've heard of seasonal affective disorder, known as SAD. Less sunlight, earlier sunsets, it gets dark at 5. It's colder, it's wetter, it's foggier. And that's just us in Southern California, compared to where I lived during my middle and high school years in Indianapolis, where the wind chill right now is minus 30, and they got 6 inches of snow. That's why we pay our high mortgages and rent here. In winter, there is a 9-month contract, especially for those in the snow, with the universe that you definitely did not negotiate. The winter there meant scraping ice off the windshield while questioning your life choices, your theology, and whether you were meant for a warmer climate and a different destiny. So I moved to California. And when I moved here, the first semester at Chapman, that first winter, I heard someone say, "Oh, winter is so awful. It was cloudy all day yesterday." I thought to myself, I'll never become one of those Southern Californians. Fast forward from 1997, spoiler alert, I'm complaining when it's 70 degrees that it's too cold. But even here, during our winters, darkness finds us. Those early sunsets still whisper to the body, the rhythm of the world still shifts, our inner seasons still change. So next week, as we get closer to the day with the shortest duration of sunlight, it's not the shortest day, it's still 24 hours. The solstice of which we will celebrate next week, I want to talk about what happens in the dark, both around us and within us. Whether you understand the world through science, spirituality, psychology, mystery, or all of the above, winter invites us into something universal. There is meaning in the dark, even when we cannot see it. There's a story called The Maple and the Sapling that I want to share with you. In the deep woods, there was once a great old maple tree. Each year, she put on a show of color in autumn, brilliant golds and reds that caught the last sunlight before winter came. But one year, a young sapling nearby grew anxious as the days shortened and the cold began to creep in. "Why do you let go of your leaves?" Sapling asked. "Aren't you afraid of being bare, of being empty through all the cold days ahead?" The old maple smiled in the soft wind. "Oh, little one," she said, "this is a season when life turns inward. My roots are still growing deep below the frozen ground. The leaves must fall so that my energy can return home to feed what is unseen." The sapling shivered as the first snow began to fall, but it feels like nothing is happening in the winter. The old maple whispered, "Everything is happening, just not where you can see it." And so the sapling learned that winter was not the end of life, but the time when life gathers its strength in the dark, so that come spring, it can rise again in the light. When the old maple said everything is happening, just not where you can see it, she was naming a truth that resonates across spirituality and nature and human experience and the like. The winter solstice, when the earth leans fully into a shadow in the northern hemisphere, and human beings across cultures have sensed a turning, a threshold, or pressing pause in life. The Norse lit fires, the Celts brought greenery indoors, the Hopi danced to welcome renewal. Some people experience this as cosmic, some as spiritual, some simply as the deep wisdom of the natural world. In our world with constant emails, constant texts, screens, 24-hour news cycles, through social and endless obligations, winter no longer feels like a sacred rhythm. Right now, especially. You feel that way? If you do, that's okay. Our emotions don't have to coincide with the seasons. For some of us, joy is not what we woke up to this morning. and that is okay. But the earth is still teaching. Trees still release what they no longer need. Bears, they hibernate. Seeds still trust the dark soil and know what to do. It's us as humans that sometimes just want to skip over the dark. And why wouldn't we? What did we fear most when we were kids? Dark closet. We had our night lights. We have them now so we don't trip over each other. What if winter, this quiet, introspective season, is not something to endure, but something we're invited to enter? No matter your worldview, atheist, agnostic, spiritual, humanist, or theist, winter offers universal wisdom. In a world addicted to motion, in LA and OC, where we are addicted to a fast pace of life, winter reminds us that slowing down is vital. In a culture obsessed with productivity, winter suggests that rest is its own kind of growth. In a society uneasy with darkness, winter reveals that darkness is not the enemy of light. It's part of what makes light possible. And we too, like I said, have our seasons. They may change from day to day with the situations. There's times of blooming and times of just resting to get back our strength to go out into the world. There's times of clarity, times of uncertainty, times of disappointment, times of radiance, and times when life asks us to trust what we cannot see, yet we name. Winter isn't empty. It's a season of preparation. And some say that spirit, however we understand it, is most noticeable in the quiet. It's not shouting over us, but moving gently beneath the surface of our lives. We can't hear that spirit with the TV on MS Now, full blast in the morning. We need that quiet to hear that inner tug, that advocate, what we call the spirit. Beneath the frozen ground. Pardon the metaphor, but this is where we're going to go with the tree thing. Roots deepen. Fungi weave networks of nourishment. Seeds soften and prepare. What looks still is full of transformation. And we, as humans, as part of this planet and nature, have our inner winters too. There are times when joy feels distant, when energy, you just can't find it. When the future seems unclear, now more than ever. When we feel tired, dim, uncertain, sad. We may think nothing is happening. Beneath the surface, there is healing in the darkness. There is healing in the silence. Insight is germinating. Strength is quietly gathering. May Sarton wrote, "Without darkness, nothing comes to birth. Without light, nothing flowers." We could understand this as ecology, poetry, or as spiritual truth. And if the language fits for you, you might say that divine love has its own way of working quietly in the dark places. Not by fixing everything, but by holding us through the season until we can rise again. I'm not going to lie, this particular winter feels heavy. This week feels heavy. This year feels heavy, which means we need the darkness to rest, to recover, to recuperate, so that we can live in love, and when we are with people, spread the light and love into a very needy world. The world is loud with conflict. Many of us are really tired from years of upheaval and change. So how do we block that apathy from getting in here? We begin where the earth begins. We're not separate from this planet. We are a part of it. So, it's important to conserve energy and nurture connection and focus on what sustains us. Whether it's small rituals of renewal, a lighting of the candle, sharing soup, reading something that nourishes, watching the sunset even though it's early, or sitting in a quiet room without needing to fill it with noise or fluorescent lights. These are not luxuries. They are ways of remembering that we too are human. Most of us, most of all, we remind each other darkness is as divine as light. Night is as important as day. It's part of the human cycle. We can't fight it. We can't change it. Even the stars spend much of their time behind clouds. The light returns not because we avoid the dark, but because the dark has done its quiet work. Next Sunday, when we celebrate the solstice with music, we also celebrate the sun as it begins its return for the northern hemisphere. The days start to lengthen, almost imperceptibly at first, right? The balance starts to shift. You can describe this through astronomy or through spirituality, again, through poetry, or simply through the reliability of nature, however you see it. The message is still the same. Renewal is built into the pattern of the world. Renewal is built into almost every religious philosophy. But before the light grows, we are invited to rest in the quiet and trust what we cannot yet see. I know these are ideals and hard to do sometimes, but bring the hope, right? So, perhaps winter's message is this year. it's okay to slow down. It's okay to let go. Or let it go if I'm singing Frozen, which I won't do. It is okay to turn inward and trust the process. Whatever name you give it, the roots are still growing. Your inner life is still unfolding. Everything is happening. Hope and love and grace are building their roots, even in the darkness.
At UUCF, we embrace the possibility of a world filled with peace, acceptance, justice, love, and joy. By our financial commitment, we help this congregation make those possibilities real in a challenging world. A basket is being brought around the sanctuary, and there are payment options on the screens. Whatever you are able to give is received with gratitude. Thank you for your commitment and your generosity.
Thank you so much, Christine. The music has been wonderful today.
Thank you so much.
So, how are we feeling? Whatever you are feeling, whatever season that you are in, know that there's no shame in that. Know that even when we feel like we're not working, trust the process. An acorn knows that it is going to turn into an oak tree. The embryo knows that it is going to turn into a human. Trust the process. And know that you aren't alone, that this congregation is here for you as we walk side by side in a time where we need each other now more than ever. We can bring Kyra up. And this is more appropriate than any day to say the extinguishing of the chalice. We now extinguish the chalice, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts wherever we may go. And so we say together, Amen, Shalom, Salam, Namaste, and blessed be.
For our closing hymn, we'll be singing hymn number 224, Let Christmas Come. You may rise in mind, body, or spirit and join us in singing. us for our social hour. Thank you.